In this problem, we have a Ferris wheel that has a 50-foot diameter, which means it has a 25-foot radius. So I'm going to set up some axes going through the center of the Ferris wheel, and I'm going to label the 25 feet on each radius. This is on a platform that is 2 feet above the ground, and the question asks, how long does this Ferris wheel, or does someone riding on the Ferris wheel, spend at 45 feet or higher above the ground? So notice that if someone is 45 feet up, they're actually only 43 feet above the platform. So that's what we're going to count, 43 feet. And actually, if you think about the axes, which would be 25 feet up, so you would like to know how long they are 18 feet above the axes. And so what we can do is we can actually draw in a right triangle here. Notice that the height of that right triangle is 18 feet. The hypotenuse is a radius, so that's 25 feet, and we can find the angle theta using the equation, the inverse sine, or the expression inverse sine of 18 over 25. And in radians, that's 0.803802 radians. Now, don't forget that they're not spending the whole time there. They're only spending the time there, and I'll highlight that in red. And then eventually they come back down. And then we have another theta, which is the same, 0.803 radians. So actually the time that they are above the 45 feet can be represented as the red arc that I've drawn right there. So the amount, and actually this is the amount of distance that they are above 45 feet, and that would be half of the time minus 2 thetas. So half the time is pi, so if we take pi minus 2 times 0.803802, we get 1.5339, or approximately 1.534. So they are above 45 feet for 1.534 radians. Now we know that it takes 6 minutes to go completely around, and we want to know how long then it takes to go 1.534 radians. So we can take a ratio of 1.534 radians over 2 pi equals x over 6. And we can cross multiply 1.534 times 6 divided by 2 pi, and that's going to give us our x. And that is approximately 1.465 minutes. So now the rounding error might be a little big, so you might want to carry it out to more decimal places, but a person will be above 45 feet for approximately 1.465 minutes of the ride.